Every day, chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Hey guys, welcome to New York Fashion Live. So I guess this is the second last day before December ends, and gold is being so unpredictable. So unpredictable. Let you know if you guys can hear me. Exactly.
So I'm also going to share gold chart right now. So this is gold on 30-minute time frame, and we will be discussing gold price action over the day and what we can expect from gold using smart money concepts. And I will also be taking in some questions from the members. So guys, let's talk about the higher time frame on gold. What has happened in the last 2 days, since Monday, since this week when the market opened. I saw that the price section it went near the all-time highs before dropping all the way to 4,300 level. That was like $200, $250 of a drop on gold since Monday. And if you look at the daily time frame, uh, on the daily time frame, this is the level where the price action tapped 4320, and at the same time, this was also an order block. And if I talk about the thought process, it was not just an order block, but at the same time, if we extend this resistance to the left hand side, we can see that on October 17th, price action dropped from 4,350, and then like it took almost 2 months for the price action to break above all-time highs, break above 4,350. And this major resistance, all of this range right here, I would say that all of this range before the massive breakout to the upside, that acted as a support right here. This whole range, this whole accumulation, that it acted as a support. There were a lot of pending orders, and then price section after tapping 4,300 level, key level like 4303 to be precise, from this dodgy candle right here. If I refine it down to this dodgy candle, we had a tap 50% into this order block on the daily. And on the 30-minute time frame, then we also saw that the price section respected this level, 4310, 4305. We had a lot of rejections, 1 2 3 4 5 wick rejections. And then today price section, that was the last time, if you focus on these wicks, that was the last time price section tapped here, and then it just pushed up. A very, I would say, like a very common textbook example of a smart money concept setup. uh, this is, I would say, the textbook setup that we had. Now, uh, on the 15-minute time frame or on the 30-minute time frame, price section is same. And right now, what I'm looking at is I'm expecting the price to extend up towards 4430. The reason, like, I'm interested in this at this level from 4420 to 4440. This is the levels where I'm interested in. And the reason I'm interested in this level because before yesterday New York Open, we had a massive drop. We had a massive drop from yesterday New York highs, and that was a drop of more than, I would say, 1600 pips. 1600 pips of a drop, $160. Massive, massive drop yesterday. So if I look at this drop from the high to the lows using the Fibonacci tool, what I can see that this level is 78% retracement. Although even right now, if you look at this, right exactly at 61% fib level, retracement level, we can see like a precise tap and a drop right here. And you guys know, like, 61% Fibonacci level is your golden zone, for retracements, for reversals, for continuations in the overall trend. So this, I would think, this is early. A lot of people, they will go into sells here, but I do expect that an optimum entry where the risk to reward ratio will be good and there could be more confirmations, more confidence to execute, would be that the price section push up towards this 78% retracement of this whole leg. And from here, if we get some sort of rejections, I would be interested to take a sell, something like this. So this is my setup for today, which I will be looking at. Now, if I talk about how would it go up, there's a possibility that on the 30-minute time frame we have this order block as well. And this is also like at this area, very clean order block, a bearish candle, bullish candle, followed by a break of structure to the upside. And at the same time, this is also London highs. When we had a break of structure, there was London highs as well. So there's a possibility that London highs and this order block could act as a support, and price action just takes this order block, some accumulation, and then it moves up, right? But there's a possibility as well because uh, smart money concepts, like many traders, they take it literally. It's not just about you start to take trade or look for opportunity on every order block, but at the same time, in smart money concepts, you also have to align a thought process, align a narrative that supports your trade idea. For example, in this case, if you look right here, we had a break of structure above this order block, and I'm expecting price action to give me a pull, a continuation on this lower time frame bullish trend. Here you can see, like, I'm also not just looking at this order block, but I'm also looking at this break of structure right here, because before that we had a range right here. This was your Asian highs right here, and above Asian highs, price action just ranged like for three candles and then it broke up. So there's a possibility that this broken resistance could also act as a support. And at the same time, if you look at the order flow is also bullish, and order flow is smoothly bullish without major manipulations. For example, uh, since the bottom yesterday, price action made a higher high, a very smooth higher low, a very smooth higher high, higher low. Right here, there was some sort of manipulation, I would say, because when the price action was going down to make a lower low right here, it just took out the liquidity of Asian highs, and then it dropped down, took out the liquidity of these wicks, and then it started to move back up in the same scenario where the price action was making higher highs, smooth higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high. And right here, if a higher low happens in this order block, then we will expect the price action to continue pushing up towards this 78% level. Now, uh, I would say that we are already having a tap. If I am looking at this 30-minute order block, I would say we already had a mitigation right here, because above this order block, no doubt, like, we also have this fair value gap, right? We had a fair value gap when the price section pushed up, it left a fair value gap. So although, like, price section hasn't tapped the order block, but it has already tapped your fair value gap, your inefficiency. Now, if inefficiency is tab, that means like I can go down on the lower time frame, on the 1 minute time frame, to seek some confirmations, to seek some candles that closes in my favor, or at least like it gives me some sort of market structure shift right here. Now you see like right here you see these two zones. One is your fair value gap, the above one, and the below zone is your 30-minute order block on 30-minute time frame, which is right now you can see it on the 1 minute time frame. Now we had an initial reaction from this fair value gap, but I can see that on the 1 minute there is no market structure shift. So I would not be interested to take any buys right now, right? Because from the tap, like it moved up 60 pips, and no way it would have been possible for me to execute unless like I'm on my trading account or I have limit orders. But my initial expectations were that we price section goes into this order block, and then we see a reaction to the upside, or some sort of market structure shift when we go in this 30-minute order block to the upside. Like fair value gaps, most of the times fair value gaps, they give you very violent reactions, violent initial reactions. Now right now what I can see that initial tap into the fair value gap, price pushed up, it pushed back into the fair value gap, and now there's another 1 minute candle that is rejecting this. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, like on this 30-minute time frame, we have an order block, and above that order block we have a fair value gap right here. So when I look at this fair value gap on the 1 minute time frame, this is what you see. You see initial reaction, you see the price action respecting this again, and if you get a market structure shift, then what do you see on the chart? You see the price action moving up to take out New York highs. Let's take in some questions. We have 73 people watching right now. Let me know, guys. What are you looking at? What do you expect from gold? And how are your holidays? Are you guys still trading, or you just called it a year and waiting for the new year? What's happening? Gold flew like a bird. Yes, the reason it flew like a bird because we had a daily order block. If you look right here, that was daily time frame order block, and daily order blocks at swing points, they have the most highest probability to give you a reversal, to give you a swing. What I mean by this, like your swing points on the chart, like just scroll out on the chart, and you will see certain swing points, some like this is a swing point, this is a swing point. That was an order block, and at the same time a swing point. So you in the price section moved into this. That was expected. A violent pullback, violent push up was pretty much expected. All right, so now we are already having the market structure shift right here on the 1 minute time frame. Let's see if the 1 minute candle closes above, because what I'm expecting, what I'm looking at is if the price action gives the market structure shift right here, then it will be seeking London New York highs, right? And that would be from this to this, it would be 90 pips of a move on this live stream. 90 pips of a move. I have discussed the setup with you. I have discussed the confirmations with you. If you relate with this information, man, there's an opportunity. So, any trade given yet? I'm not here to call trades. I'm not here to call trades. I'm here to give education. I'm here to tell you the thought process. Here to give you the setup. If you think I will be calling a trade right here, no, I'm sorry. Like honestly, if you focus on the information I'm giving you right here, on the high time frames, on the lower time frames, on the confirmation, if you just focus on this information, you will be able to call out your own trades. You will be able to backtest this information, get a data, and execute on your own. So is today, like, it's going to be more informational, more educational. Just exited Euro USD 1 to 2 past phase 1 today. Congratulations, Nick. Gold buys. Gold buys. Shahrukh Shah says, in your opinion, what is the best approach to pass funded account? How much risk do you take and how much trade you take in a day? So basically, when you start a challenge, like, you need to be moderate when it comes to risk, when it comes to execution. What I mean by moderate is that you don't have to risk too much, that you go in a certain drawdown from your initial balance and you are not able to recover from that, and not too much of a low risk that you are just lingering, like half percent up on the account and then half percent down and then 0.20% up and down, because you will stay in that loop. When you're trading prop firms especially, you need to be very selective of your trades, like especially like the start of your challenge. The first three trades, I would say, you need to be very selective. You need to just look at A plus setups that you are familiar with, setups that has given you a positive results over your back testing or journaling whatsoever, right? So if you're successful in the first three trades, and those are selective A plus trades, like, you can easily then scalp and pass your challenge. Your first, I would say, boldly say this, your first two trades on your challenge accounts decide the fate of your challenge, honestly. If you start slow, start smart, start conservatively, but very selectively, you will be able to build a buffer above the initial balance. And then you can use that buffer to complete your objectives. The most problem that happens with traders and prof firms that when they start the challenge, like, they risk too much, and when they go, like, in, like, let's say 3% drawdown, 4% drawdown, that's the point they start to panic. They start to come in a recovery mode, and ego, over trading, over risking, and then you know the story. I guess, like, many of you guys go through this. So if you want to improve, like, start to calculate your risk, start to understand, like, your approach, your mindset towards the challenges. This is important. So I guess, like, right now, on the 1 minute, there was not a clean. There was a market structure shift, but price section then, from this 1 minute order block, I would say, we had this 1 minute order block. Price tapped here, one rejection, two rejection, closing back below and dropped. Now, where are we? We are now tapping into this 30-minute order block right here, and this is something I wanted. And as I said, like, your fair value gaps above the order block, most of the times they give you initial reaction, but initial reactions usually are very quick. If you are quick and you are scalping, fair value gap gets tapped. If you see a bullish movement, you just catch, like, 50, 60 pips of a scalp. But if you miss the initial moves from your fair value gaps, then I personally don't, you know, take a trade. I personally don't take a trade because for fair value gaps, my target is like to catch early, to catch this tap initial reaction, the first reaction. If I miss this, like I avoid fair value gaps then. Okay, so it's going deep into this 30-minute order block. Now I need to see, like, because this is new 30-minute candle, and probably there will be some sort of news, I guess, because this move is violent. This move is crazy. No news, just 30-minute into New York session, but this drop is massive. Like this drop happened, like, I guess in 3 minutes, the 1 minute time frame. Yes, in 3 minutes, just breached the order block. So let's see. And even like when the price action is going into an order block, like we never blindly take a trade. Like we wait for the candles to rebound, the candle to start holding that zone, especially. So let's see. If it's pushing below this order block, then I can also start looking for something else as well, because I do see an inefficiency right here as well, right? This is also a fair value gap. And this is what I will keep doing. This is what I will keep doing. Like even if it breaches this fair value gap, it's okay, because I'm not going to get into a trade, or I'm not going to get into a buy as long as I'm not getting, confirmations. And what would be my confirmations? My confirmations would be something like this, some range like this, which is making a support, which is making a swing, uh, a rejection like this, a rejection like this, a rejection like this. This is something I would like to see either here, here, or even below. And when I get that, that would be the point to take a buy. This is also good at this point. I would say this is also good right here on the 30-minute. As I said, like this is a fair value gap. This one, right? And if you look at the 5-minute time frame, there is also this area right here. Yep, this resistance, and already a good reaction. Already a good reaction. Like smart money acts differently. Smart money doesn't act the way you think like it works. For example, like we had this order block, and everyone was looking at to get into a buy from this order block. Do you think like we as traders smarter than the algorithms, the institutions? They knew. Like most of the retail market data like is already there, like that stop losses are below this order block. If you guys know about footprint charts, on the footprint charts you see the liquidations, you see the heat. So probably I think like price action just took out all the stop losses below this 30-minute order block, took a rejection from this fair value gap, and look, 1 minute candle engulfing all of this previous bullish bearish candle. And that single bearish candle, look at the momentum right here from this fair value gap. The single 1 minute candle was 50 pips, and then the following 1 minute candle, that was 64 pips. Huge buying pressure, huge buying pressure right here. And ultimate goal like would be, what would be my ultimate goal for the buys? My ultimate goal will be New York highs, the price action taking out New York highs right here. If that happens from this, 260 pips. Crazy. Watching from Philippines. Nice. Good. Let's also look at silver, because nowadays I'm looking at silver. It's also very smooth. Like the movement is similar to gold, but it's smoother than gold. So silver, like I was looking at actually I bought silver, and not just bought like this on this, or like physical silver as well. This one over, I think that this was on daily, maybe it was on daily or 4 hour time frame. Yes, on the 4 hour time frame. Sorry. So on the 4 hour time frame, I had this drawn before, like on silver. I was expecting a reaction from this candle, and we had a push right here. Here I had an entry from here to here, 1 to 2. That was my trade on silver basically, and the setup was similar, uh, very similar textbook setup. Price action tapping into this daily order block, daily, I would say demand zone, swing point, first tap rejection, second tap, and right here, I guess this was the point when the market opened, gap, rejection, and at this break of structure, I got in. Let's get back to gold. Let's get back to gold, boys. Nothing. Same right here. I'm just waiting for it to, give me a bullish closure right here, and then start to push back up towards New York highs. This is what I'm looking at. And this is like, I would say where the patience aspect comes into trading, because I feel a lot of difficulty, like as a trader, when I have a zone, I have an order block, and it gets tapped, we just need to wait. And that is the most difficult part of trading, honestly, because we had this fair value gap tap. Price action hasn't moved much to the upside. There wasn't a big rejection, so but there's still 20 minutes in the 30-minute candle to close. So as long as this 30-minute candle is not closing below this fair value gap, or closing below, I would say, this wick as well, I'm just going to simply stick and observe. Let's look at Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is nowadays dead. It's dead right now. New year, nothing. Like it's crazy. Like this is the first time, like I'm this year, 2025. Like I'm seeing gold in a very tight range on the daily time frame. I've never seen Bitcoin like this throughout the year, I would say. There has been ranges before. There have been ranges before, but they had some sort of volume. This is crazy. Let's look at on the 30-minute time frame. And I see that the volume is pretty low. It's pretty low volume. Like even on the 30-minute time frame, there's a lot of gaps. So for crypto traders, Bitcoin, I guess, like it's not the right time even to look at it, to be honest. It's dead. It's a sleeping giant right now, maybe. Let's take in some questions. So far, like price is just dropping, but I'm kind of like waiting for a confirmation on the higher time frame. I'm still not in the buys. At least minimum, like I would say, a 5 minute candle confirmation, because from this drop on the 5 minute time frame, there's no bullish closure, there's no confirmation. So just wait and see. This whole zone, like this whole area, London lows, and this could be a swing point, and I'm just waiting to see like where the price action will stop. It might even go lower, like we never know. I never know. It might go to this order block, this week, but as long as it's above London lows, right? 4350. 4350 is also a psychological level as well. I will be waiting, patiently waiting for a confirmation on the 5 minute. And what would be my confirmation like? Like it's dropping a 5 minute candle closing bullish. The following 5 minute candle starts to respect, and then boom, back to the upside. And this is the way of the market. This is the way of the trend. Whenever a price action is in a trendy direction, either on the lower time frame or on the higher time frame, price action goes like this. It will drop. There will be couple of candles, 1 2 bullish candles forming, and then the following candles will range. They will accumulate. There might be some sort of manipulation the way it happened right here, and then it will push up, right? And this rhythm, this pattern will keep happening. Look at this. Drop right here, then a push up. Drop, some rejections, and the continuation up. Sometimes the continuation is violent, like this. Sometimes the continuation after a drop, they accumulate. Either after accumulation, they will simply move up, or they will first manipulate, wick out to cut the liquidity all below, and then push up. Even right here, even right here. So this is something I am expecting. I'm expecting to happen in this demand zone, and the target would be New York highs, as I said before. And I guess like this is the first time the 5 minute candle is closing bullish. Like it's printing bullish. This is the new 5 minute candle, and I see I think like in the 1 minute time frame, it's a massive push to the upside. Now this look good. This look good to me. This look good to me. This zone, this level looks good to me right here for buys to take out New York highs. If this 5 minute closes bullish, then the following candles you can expect, price action to continue pushing up. Now it's for you to decide like you want to get in now or you want to see. And the zone would be this bearish candle right here, this order block. Let's see. Right now on the 5 minute we have one rejection, we have two, and the third candle it hasn't closed bullish yet, so there's no confirmation for me right now. Just see, let's see what happens. We have an we Omer Ali says we have an hourly order block. Hourly order block. Let's see. Yes, this is your, overly order block right here. This this whole range from London lows to this. London lows is 43.50 up till 43.75. That is your hourly. This direction is also coming from this as well. So need to be very, very careful this hourly as well. Like I want to see strong, strong confirmations for me to look for buys here. And I would say this would be the last hourly order block to hold the price up, because overall this is yearly closing. So even if you look at the monthly candle, the I would say 6 month candle, it's gonna close as well, and it's gonna close with the top wick, obviously, right? I do expect it's gonna close with a top wick, and then same pattern like again next month, a bottom wick and a bullish flip continuation to the upside. So this, as I was saying, this would be the last 1 hour order block for the price to push up, because if the price action doesn't hold this hourly, then the whole narrative would change for me. Then I would simply target these lows again. So this is a key level right here, this hourly order block. How to find buys? Ayush Singh says how to find bias. So basically, my friend, to find your bias, you need to look at the order flow on certain time frames according to your trading style. For example, if you are a day trader and let's say you want to trade New York session, right? You're a day trader and you want to trade New York session, you will look on the 5 minute time frame what happened in London session. For example, let me just clean the chart here, and let's say I wanted to trade New York. I'm a day trader and I wanted to trade New York, and I want to decide my bias. I will simply look at London session. What happened in London session? What was the order flow? Order flow is important. To understand the bias, you need to understand the order flow. And order flow is no rocket science, it's just price action making higher highs and higher lows. Nothing else. Nothing else. Now you see, my order flow on gold in London session today has been bullish, making higher highs and higher lows. That means like the order flow in the New York session will also be bullish. Now, the difference here is that we had a pullback, and now this is healthy, to be honest. These kind of drops, a lot of traders, mostly whenever they see a drop on gold, they get scared. Oh my god, like it crashed so much, 300 pips down, like we're gonna sell, like it's gonna drop more because it's already too high. It's trading at all-time highs, now it will drop. They get panic, they get panic. But price section, what the price section do? It's just do its thing. It's just follow the order flow. Asian session has been bullish today, printing a higher highs and higher lows, printing bullish buys, bullish order flow. Through this, you would have taken a buy trade in London session, and nothing is different. Even in the London session, when London opened, there was a massive drop. But the order flow, which has been bullish in the previous session, price action simply followed the structure. And same pattern is happening right now. New York Open, you had a massive drop, but the order flow has been bullish in the previous session, which was London. So that means like you're seeing a 5 minute candle closing bullish here. You're seeing the following candle closing bullish here. That means there's a possibility, there's a high, high probability that the price action will now continue push up to take out New York highs. So this is how you decide your bias. You look at the order flow of the previous session and then you see what you can expect. What is the order flow? What the order flow has been in my previous sessions, and then you when you look at the price section and you look at the swing points, you decide your bias automatically. And obviously if the order flow in the previous session was bullish and the trend is still bullish on the higher time frame, your bias will simply be bullish as well in the current session. How to find opportunities? You have to look at your door in your house and you have to see like is the door getting knocked or not. If your door is getting knocked, that means there is an opportunity. So you just simply need to go to the door and open it up. There will be opportunity. Come on, this is an opportunity right now on the charts. Like, what do you mean? How do you find opportunity? I have described a whole setup. I have described the confirmations. Price is pushing up. It's targeting New York highs. And you're asking me how to find opportunities? Here's an opportunity for buyers on gold. Here's an opportunity, my friend. Get in the buys, make money. I'm already in the buys from here, from the bottom. So my target, as I kept saying in at the start of this session, that I will be targeting New York highs 4404. And I guess the direction is coming from this FVG. This would be how it will play out. Something like this. If it's a whole. My entry right now is just look at my entry. 4382. 4382. Yeah, I was a bit late. I wanted to get in here, but we were just discussing buys. What are your thoughts on GJ, GPP USD, and GPP JPY? I used to trade them before, but let's see what's happening on JPP JPY. I used to trade JPP JPY like 3 years ago, every day, only GJ, nothing else. Man, long time. I'm seeing GJ chart after a long time because I used to trade smart Raja concepts, which is from Raja Bank. So I used to trade those concepts 3 years ago, and that was that. At that time, I used to trade GPP JPY. No doubt, like it's a very smooth pair when it comes to high time frames. It doesn't give much more manipulations on the higher time frames. If you just simply look at the GJ chart on a daily, it's been printing a very smooth order flow right here. So right now, same thing on the daily. I would say this order block right here, same thing. A drop right here, tap, and then continuation to the upside. Simple. GJ is very easy to predict. And this is also would be a breaker block right here. Now it's already tested, so this one is more valid. Something like this on GJ. Even right now, if I see like this is right now, GPP JPY is in a range right here, and there's multiple rejections. I can see the price action pushing up from here. Okay, let's look at gold, because gold right here, let's look at the 30-minute time frame, what's happening. So in 2 minutes, we are having this 30-minute candle closure, and yeah, it's closing bearish. This is something would turn me off, or it would tell me to secure some of my profits, because I wanted at least, like, a weak bearish candle, 4390, but I guess like 15 minute is closing bullish. uh, on the 1 minute there's just a pullback right here, from here, higher highs, higher low. Now this should hold, this area should hold, and it should continue pushing up. If this area doesn't hold right here, then I would be securing some of my profits. Let's see. All right, it's moving up, guys. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Trade is still running. Trade is still running. It's just breaking up now. Man, this is beautiful. Let's see what happens in the next 30-minute candle, because now we are talking. Now we are talking, boys, because look at the 30-minute. It's closing weak bearish, which which would create an opportunity for the next 30-minute candle. Let's see. New 15-minute candle as well at the same time. I guess like it will first print a bottom wick, a bearish bottom wick, and then if it breaks the high, it will it can push more to the upside. And this is your next break of structure on the 1 minute. Let's see. In this case scenario, I don't want to see the price action, moving below this 1 minute order block right here. I just simply wanted to make a very decent 15-minute bottom wick, which is right now, and break the previous 15-minute high, which it's doing right now. And let's go. I should have added more positions, but anyway, still I'm in a good profits. Let me know how many of you are in a buy. How many of you are in buy from 4380, 4382, 4383? The trade is already running in like 70, 80 pips right now. You take a trade, sir. I don't know what is this, my friend. This is a running position right here. I'm in a buy position right now. I am in a buy position, sir, right here. And it's running in $1,100 right here, fluctuating between 43.89 and 43.90. Let's look at this. Yeah, I guess like this is uh this is your next break of structure, so I'm gonna see some bodies closing above. right here. And also, like if I look at the left hand side, we have this wick rejection. Let's see if we can break above this wick. My ultimate target is like New York highs, but right here I will secure 50% as well. I will secure 50% probably right here. Even right now, like I should be securing some. Oh, come on. Let's look at the 5 minute. Yep, this could be a rejection area right here. This could be a rejection area. So I'm just gonna secure 30% of my profits right here. Done. And I'm gonna leave the rest run. My stop loss break even. Guys, it's really difficult to after this MT5 update, it's really difficult to place stop loss and take profits. MetaQuets, if you are watching, please bring back the old MT5. This update is making it very difficult for many of the traders. Done. Okay, I see five of the guys, they are in the buys. Kashif, have you ever traded in crypto? Yes, I did. I did traded in crypto. Okay, so I guess like it's moving towards my probably my break even. I was about 110 pips in profits. Gladly, I secured 30% of my profits right here after looking at this wick rejection. This one, you see this wick right here, this wick, and this wick. Also, getting aligned with this fair value gap. And at the same time, if I look at the structure, there was a point of reversal after rejection. So secured 30%. Still, I'm still in. My position is still running. Stop loss is at break even. Let's see. And as I said before, this would be the last, the last uh, order block on the 1 minute time frame for this trade. And look at the beauty. This zone right here on the 1 minute tapped and boom. Now, if it breaks above, then it's going to be fucking full TP right here, boys. 100%. 100%. 100%. Just kidding. Just do your due diligence. There's nothing 100% in trading. So it's my expectations. If we break above this, give us a break of structure 4390, then you can expect price action, just continue with making higher highs, a drop, and then a high, a drop, printing high, something like this. Right now, we're still stuck in this range, this break of structure, this area, and this low. Let's see. 4390. It needs to break and close above 4390 to continue pushing up. Also, like in 23 minutes, we will be having NYSE open. So let's see. I'm just gonna wait till the results of this trade. If it hits break even, then I will simply call it a session, and I will look like after, at open or after New York Stock Exchange open. New York Stock Exchange opens at 6:30 Dubai Standard Time. 6:30 Dubai Standard Time is your New York Stock Exchange open. I hope like it just breaks above this and it reaches this point, because if the price section moves to this point right here, then I might secure, my full position as well, because that would be decent of a profits. 160 pips. But the overall trend is sell. But I am trading a 1 minute time frame, and on the 1 minute I just took advantage of this opportunity. And how the overall trend is bearish, because I don't consider it bearish as long as price action is not closing below London lows. I don't consider it bearish. Look at the 30-minute time frame. Like today, London lows is your key level right here. It's your swing point right here. So as long as we are trading above this, I don't consider it bearish. Like for day traders, I'm saying for day traders. Obviously, for if you keep increasing the time frame, your trend will keep changing. Your bias will keep changing. So you need to define yourself as a trader. Are you a swing trader or are you a day trader? For me, like I'm a day trader, so I mostly look, if I'm trading a session, I mostly look at 5 minute time frame, 30-minute time frame. That's it. 1 minute time frame is my execution. So for me, like on the 1 minute and 5 minute, this was a buy opportunity, and that's why I'm in a buy. Hmm. I'm just gonna probably trail my stop loss to this level maybe, because this is the last support. If this trade idea has to work out, like it will not go below this 1 minute zone right here. So if it breaches this, then what I'm going to do, I'm simply going to move my stop loss into profits right here. So I could at least make some money out of this trade, even if it hits my full stop loss. This is just a way of my trade management. Like when I'm trading, I even try to make my, get something out of my losers or break even trades. There you go. I hope this holds. Let's see. Because after this push up, there was not break of structure, so it's not very solid as long as we are in this range. With this 1 minute order block as a support and this 4390 level as your resistance. Let's see. It's coming up on the 1 minute with the current 1 minute candle. All right, keep moving nicely, just like this. Just like this, give me a break of structure to the upside. Give me a break of structure and then nicely move to this zone. Do you only trade gold, Kida Ibrahim? Yes, I only trade gold. I only trade gold. All right, so we're gonna have a 15-minute closure right here. A lot of rejections coming from this 1 minute zone right here. Multiple rejections. We are getting rejections from here, but no continuation. Gold sometimes just gets exhausting. I guess like uh, in 15 minutes we have New York Stock Exchange open, and we will see some sort of volume in that. The volume, it might just it break even or it push up. Let's see. Sir, it want to go for London sweep? Maybe, uh, maybe. All depends on the on your 30-minute closures, on your 15-minute closures. Right now, if I talk about 15-minute and 30-minute, we had a rejection right here from 43.76. Now it's in an accumulation right here on the 1 minute. So if it breaks below this 43.76, then the next resort would be your London lows, or probably this area right here. All right, I guess. All right, I'm out, boys. I'm out of this. I am out of this trade. I'm out of this position. If I look at the move, like I just secured 30% right up at here in like 80 pips, and then rest of my position almost break even. And this was, by the way, this was 30-minute FVG. Worst part as a trader, he. Yes, this happens. This happens, boys. This is part of game. I was in good profits, by the way, like up at here, like 100 pips. It was decent. I was expecting it to move like, to this zone right here. But anyway, this is part of game. The point, I'm happy that I executed. I called it out. I was looking at this 30-minute fair value gap. I give it an execution, and then it also moved like 100 pips in my favor. I secured 30%. So still, like, still, I still won. It's good. Now, simply, I will be looking for a next setup as well, probably in 11 minutes, which is NYSE Open. I just want to see the reaction at NYSE Open. I just want to see how this plays out. Oh, is it going to breach the lows, or it's just going to push up? Just want to see. The 5 minute time frame is this wick rejection. It's a it's a it's a textbook SMC setup. Like if it respects this. Rejections coming from this 1 minute, and after this drop, like it didn't move into this FVG, which is good. Like it's a, as I said, like this could be a textbook setup. Market structure shift right here, a deep pullback, 1 minute demand zone, not moving up before NYSE open. And this time, like, this would be my final TP right here. This would be my final TP. Positions are running. You took a trade? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. From this 1 minute demand zone. We have 60 members live. Make sure to leave a like to this live stream, this trade-in live stream. Prashant says, gold make New York highs? If the price action holds this, I would say if the price action holds this area, which is 43.80 at NYSE open in 5 minutes, and if it breaks above these swing highs, these points, let me just mark the points. This point, this area, and this ultimate wick. If it breaks above, then yes, you can expect the price action to make New York highs. This is something I would be looking at. The point is, like, right now, uh, there's uncertainty in the price section. It can also drop, with NYSE open. Oh, massive push up. This is good. Oh my god. This is pushing up, boys. And this is, by the way, my second chance to this trade setup. My first position, which I entered right here, uh, hit break even, but gave me some little bit of profits because I secured 30%. And this is like the second position right here from this 1 minute. Now this is it's really interesting right now for me because let's see what happens with at NYSE Open. This is interesting. The suspense is real right now for me. The question is, in 2 minutes at NYSE Open, what happens? Will it give us a breakout structure above, or it will push down? Let's see. And this is my full take profit right here. Damn, it's moving up from here to here like 70 pips. Come on. Yep, I'm gonna secure some here as well. Not gonna be greedy this time. Yep, yep. Secured half right here, boys. Gold is love. Gold is love. Is any website to check New York open time? Yes, so you can check it on Baby Pips. Forex market hours, Baby Pips. There's a lot of websites you just need to see. All right, it's moving towards my final target, and I hope like it hits the target like at NYSE Open. Let's see. I've already secured half right here, so all good. Stop loss to break even. Let me just write it right here. Okay, so this is NYSE Open now, and I guess the momentum is bullish for NYSE, and it's almost at full TP. Ooh, इतने से TP रह गया यार. Just needed little bit of a move up for take profit, and then it's it just pushed down, and now it's going back up again. Gold is gold. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna secure full here. I'm not gonna take fucking chances in here. I'm not gonna. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna risk all of this profits for the sake of little bit of a move. There's no ego in trading. It's almost 80% off my target, so I'm done. Like with this trade, I'm done. Secured full profits, all clean. Yep. All right. So thank you guys for watching. And I hope like if you guys took the buys, congratulations. The most important thing is the thought process, the execution, and how we looked at the candles. That was important. And make sure to give it a like to this stream. And yep, thank you. If you make money, congratulations. Nice trade, Kashif. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. So I will be calling it a session. It's 1 hour and 30 minutes, and the trade is done. And I'll simply walk away. Walk away from the markets. Take care, boys. Take care. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And goodbye. Good luck. Happy New Year. Happy New Year in advance from Tradin, from myself, and yep, wish you best of luck for New Year.